Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you so much for all of the love that I received in my last video. I'm here and we're gonna keep doing our thing over here on this channel. It is Sunday today and I'm trying to record this video for you guys, and I'm actually gonna try to edit so that it comes out today because I said that I was gonna post a video every 2 weeks on Sundays, and of course I have procrastinated a little bit and I'm behind in my schedule. We're gonna keep it real and transparent here on my channel. My kids are home, so you're probably gonna hear them in the background. You're probably gonna see them walk back and forth, but hey, this is my life. I really try to record when they're not home so that I won't get disturbed, but this is the reality of the situation at the moment. Before we get into this video, I just wanted to tell you guys that I got a message from, or an email from YouTube or Google telling me that I'm no longer eligible to monetize off of my videos due to the inactivity on my channel, which is fair. So I would really appreciate it if you guys like this video, like right now, and put a comment down below, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that, so that we can keep on creating something nice on this platform for all of us, right? So in my reintroduction video, I was talking to you guys about setting goals. I was talking to you guys about what happened to me last year and the struggles that I was having with setting goals, but I eventually started to set goals that I committed to, and I also worked on getting some type of continuity on the goals that I had set for myself. So we're going to continue on that topic for the video of today. A month into 2020, a lot of us started to see that 2020 was not going to be the year that we wanted it to be, and a lot of us kind of like, I saw a bunch of memes saying that people wanted to go back to 2019 and all that stuff. But at the same time, I started to see other things on social media, things such as it's time for you to become everything that you ever wanted to be, and if not now, when? And so in the middle of my maternity leave, I was like, you know what, 2020, I'm gonna show you what I can do. And since we were in the beginning of the year, I did the classical things of setting a bunch of goals. I wouldn't say that it was New Year's resolutions, but a lot of us start off the year by setting a bunch of goals for ourselves. We can call it New Year's resolutions if we want to do that. So I had a long list. Some of the content of this list was that I was going to make more YouTube videos, and that I was going to be consistent, that I was going to go on a fitness journey, that I was going to go on a hair journey, that I was going to take my driver's license, which I still haven't done, by the way, and that I was going to start a business, and that I was going to study some type of course, and you name it. The list was really, really long, and I was starting to get so hyped up last year because I was seeing so many people make so many moves, and in particular moms just inspired me even more. So I was like, you know what, if they can do it, then I can do it, because I know that I have the right capacity, and I know that I have the ambition, and I know that I have the vision for myself. However, setting that many goals and trying to reach them all at the same time without really having a plan was clearly counterproductive on my part, and I think it would be for anyone, especially if you look at the situation where you're at in life right now. So by setting that many goals at the same time, that was clearly a setup for frustration, for disappointment, and it also impacted my self-esteem, because I felt like, if all the other people can do it, why can't I do it? Why can't I reach my goals? Why can't I start that business? Why can I not do these things? So basically, I ended up in a cycle of having very negative thoughts about myself. Mind you, at this point, I was barely getting 5 hours of sleep per night. I did not prioritize time for myself. And when I did have time to do something for myself, I was either too tired or I was procrastinating. And procrastination is something that most of us do. I mean, we all procrastinate, don't we? And how many times have you guys thought about things that you wanted to do for yourself, and you had tried to set up time for that, but you end up not doing it at all? You want to do things, but you just feel like you can't. You're stuck. You just can't. You're just sitting there on the couch thinking about all the things that you want to do, but you're not getting anywhere. You start doubting yourself, and then you come up with a bunch of excuses as to why you can't do those things right now. You end up postponing everything, maybe not doing these things at all. That is what procrastination is. And the definition of procrastination is the action of delaying or postponing things. And the last time I was procrastinating was actually before sitting here trying to do this video, because I was doubting myself and I was thinking that this video wasn't going to be good enough because my kids are home, they're making a bunch of noises. And yeah, with all that said, we are our own worst enemy. So I'm on a journey of trying to overcome negative thoughts, the excuses, and the limiting beliefs that I have within myself. And I'm doing that by challenging myself in different ways, taking action, and actually practicing self-love. Some of us are capable of doing a bunch of things at the same time, and some of us have to learn how to be patient and actually slow down and see what we really need to be doing right now. What also made me slow down was actually something that my cousin Fatu, shout out to Fatu, shared on her social media and on her Instagram, and I'm gonna post it so that you guys can see that. And it made me reflect upon my life and my situation. And I know that there are a bunch of millennials out there, and I think that most of us can actually relate to the post that I saw, but that kind of like hit me hard. So that had me kind of like slow down things in my life and the so-called ambition that I was having for myself. So I'm back at it again. My husband managed to distract the kids with something else so that I could continue on making my video. But anyway, so how do we go about taking action to actually make those changes that we need in our lives? Or how do you go about taking actions so that we can reach the goals that we have set for ourselves? So I told you guys in my last video, I had to think about two things, which was one, committing, and then creating a continuity of the things that I wanted to change in my life. In order for us to commit and continue with something, we actually have to set a goal. So we can set a lot of goals, but we have to understand how we're going to go about it. I think we also have to understand that we might not be able to achieve them all at the same time, like I had to realize. So my first tip for you guys is to set one goal at a time. And the question that you guys are going to have to ask yourself is, what goal is the most important goal that I want to achieve right now? By choosing one goal and solely focusing on that goal will increase your chances to succeed. And why? It's because you're actually committing and focusing on that particular goal. Like I told you guys last year, my first goal was to actually finish something that I had started. I knew that I was going to commit to a 30-day program. So that was just one goal that I had. So for 30 days, I focused on only that goal. I did succeed. And the feeling of succeeding that goal was extremely rewarding. But standing there at the finish line, I had to look back because the journey in itself was so much more interesting than actually achieving the goal at the end of the day. It took a lot of work to get to the finish line. And during the time I was on the journey of trying to finish this 30-day program, I had to deal with procrastination. I had to deal with self-doubt, and I also had to deal with the fact that I needed to have discipline to be able to achieve that goal. But when you're standing there at the finish line, looking back at all of the things that you had to overcome to be able to achieve certain goals, that's when you truly feel like a winner. And don't be afraid to try and achieve one goal at a time. That will not cause you to forget about all of the other goals that you've set for yourself. It's better to be patient and take it one step at a time, because change don't happen overnight. How long it takes to reach a goal mainly depends on you, on your willingness to wanting to achieve those goals, on your efforts, and it shows in your actions. Those are things that you have to think about while trying to achieve goals. Some habits are easier to form than others, and for some people it's actually easier to change their behavior than for other people. When it comes to myself, when I did set my first goal of training for 30 days, the program was already formed for me. But after I did that, I also started to set a new goal to work out consistently. So yeah, guys, I wanted to drop those gems for you guys, and I really think that it's a good thing for us to start working on having patience and setting goals that are achievable for ourselves, so that we don't end up a cycle of procrastination and disappointment and feeling like, you know, we have to compare ourselves to others, because we really don't. My next goal is actually to finish a course that I've started. So from Monday, I have decided that I'm going to dedicate 30 minutes per day for 30 days to study. that is my next goal, and that's the goal that I feel is the most important goal for me to do right now. What are your goals, guys? What is the most important goal that you want to accomplish right now? Please, if you like, share them down below in the comment section, and let's make sure to motivate each other and check up on each other and see if we have actually achieved those goals that we have set for ourselves. If I can make changes and set goals for myself, so can you. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Take care, you guys. Bye.